So here's a question I used to get asked a lot when I was still teaching English. Is it better to do a little bit of practice every day or have one big chunk of practice that I do once a week? So a lot of this will come down to what your personal circumstances are. Some people have that kind of job where it's just easier to program one chunk once a week, get it all done, take care of it. But it really depends on whether you can do that, or you might benefit more from having shorter, more frequent times of practice. And in general, studying is a little bit like exercise. Shorter and frequent works the best because it minimizes the amount of time between practices and classes, for example, where you might run the risk of forgetting what it is you've learned. So if your work and study schedule allows it, here's what I would suggest. Set aside 10 to 15 minutes every day. You don't have to do like a big chunk of time, but just a little bit, basically the amount of a smoke break if you're working, and program a variety of activities and skills that you enjoy doing, that are fun, that are things you're going to stick with, because if it's enjoyable, you'll keep doing it. And if you do find that there are things you're not quite getting or things that are giving you trouble, make a list of that and take it to the class, or talk to a person who speaks the language and say, what's up with this? Because I did this exercise and it's not working and I don't know why. So naturally, there are also things you should try to avoid doing as well. Don't just focus on the stuff that you like doing or the things that you find really easy. I know everybody loves the idea of learning styles, but that's never actually been proven scientifically, and it's too easy to fall into the trap of doing the stuff that you do well or the things that don't give you problems and ignoring the stuff that really needs attention. Don't let 3 days go by without doing something. Try to make sure that your practice is as frequent, even if it's just 5 or 10 minutes. Do something every day so that, again, we're trying to minimize that amount of time that passes between practice to stop the forgetting. And if you're out of ideas of things that you'd like to do, don't hesitate to ask your teacher / instructor for suggestions for podcasts or magazine articles, because if they're like a lot of teachers, they probably have a lot of stuff sitting in a binder somewhere. And yes, podcasts and TV shows do count. However, if you're doing those to practice your listening skills, don't read the transcript, don't use the subtitles, because then that means that you're reading. It doesn't mean that you're listening. And as always, if you have any questions or any comments, don't hesitate to get in touch. I can be reached via email at detuatulearning@gmail.com or via Instagram at the handle @yourlangteacher. Thanks very much, and talk to you soon.